Welcome back from that break, and it's good to know you have rejoined us again on the program Good Morning Abuja, showing only on the Unity Station NTA Channel 5 Abuja. And on to our very first conversation on the program this morning. We have a very important topic before us: the importance of collaborative efforts between lecturers and parents in nurturing students' education and well-being. And we have educationists with us in the studio. Help me welcome to my next right, Muhammad Sule, to the program. Muhammad, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good morning, Miss Deborah, and good morning, Abuja.
And next to him is Miss Fiona Irek-Peter. She's also an educationist. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Good morning, Miss Deborah. Good morning, Abuja.
All right, you're welcome on the program. Yes, we have a very important topic before us this morning: importance of collaborative efforts between lecturers and parents. Okay, let me start with you. Why is it important for lecturers and parents to work in synergy to support students' academic progress?
Thank you. I think that's a beautiful question.
Okay.
And when you say lecturers, you are implying people that teach in the university.
Sure.
And we notice as lecturers that there's this disconnect between parents and their children in the university stages. Probably thinking the child is more matured now, so he or she should be able to cater for themselves. And if you look at in the university where you have bachelor's or diploma, as the case may be, it's about academic performance, but also behavior and discipline, and
very important.
This work hand in hand. In the primary school, we have the first school living certificate, and we also have a testimonial that goes along with it. And in homes, for primary schools, basically, you find out that the parents are more involved with teaching the child. When the child comes back from school, the mother is always, how is school today? What did you learn? And all of that. And in most cases, you find out that the parents can even, say, bring your book, let me see what you're doing.
Let me see what you're doing in school.
So that is the academic aspect of things. Then behavior, when the child is going to school, the parent want to check the haircut of the child. If it's a female, are you wearing a kind of tight clothes and all of that? But this happens mostly in, primary stages where the child is still young. But as a lecturer or in universities, you find out that, because the child is no longer coming from home, there's always a hostel, maybe, or off campus.
Off campus, yes.
That parental control is very much limited. Now, if you look at it statistically, you find out that the attitude of, students in that primary stage is better off, because they are more confined and the parents is having control. But when you come to the university, you find out that that child is always now on their own and kind of move around, and this can affect the academic performance. So a lot of research by scholars have been made, to tackle this problem and, try to create that synergy between parents and lecturers. And here in Lincoln University or Lincoln College, we have, some of these strategies as well. Because we understand that education is not just only the preserve of the academia or the university, because parents serve as motivators. People think that it's just about paying the school fee and child allowance, but it doesn't stop there.
It doesn't.
I remember then when I was in the university, my father would always call me, Muhammad, you don't forget whose son you are.
Yes, and that will keep you in check.
Honestly, I kind of get motivated.
Yes.
And when my result is not good, I feel my dad's going to kill me. It really, keeps us, going.
Yeah.
So lecturers have a lot of work to do, actually. As a lecturer myself, I noticed that a lot of things have to be done by the parents.
A lot.
Particularly in higher institutions, because they feel, it's a big boy now, it's a big girl, I don't really have to put so much eyes on what's going on. But how about if a parent kind of, ask more questions from the lecturers, ask more questions from the students. How are they coping? What are those things and challenges? As a lecturer in Lincoln, I find out that those students that their parents pay more attention to them, ask more questions, they actually do better.
They do better, sure.
When we do presentations and we put those things live, you notice that parents would actually, tell us, oh, that my child, she's a stammerer, so she can't really present this much. And then we notice that because of that interest, I kind of work with those parents and we're like, oh, okay, since you said this, I think we can work with that. And that information really helped because we really tried our best.
Yes.
But then let's look at those challenges now. You see, as lecturers, there are always many students.
They are. They are.
Some classes, you might have hundreds, 50.
I'll come back to you for challenges.
Okay, okay,
let me go to Fiona on effective communication. How can effective communication and collaboration between lecturers and parents impact on the students' learning?
Thank you very much for that question. Effective communication between lecturers and parents is a must.
It's a must.
You can't leave the work to just the lecturers or just the parents. The first form of education a child gets is from home. They say charity begins at home. So it's what you bring from home that we build on in school.
Sure.
So when it's not according to standard, you have a standard at home, we have a standard in school, and it has to work together for the benefit of the child, because everything is done around the child. The curriculum, the parents, the school, it's all for the benefit of the child. So we have to work together for that child and for those benefits to be achieved. Like we do in Lincoln College, from the admission process, we involve parents. When you come in for the entrance exam or the oral interview, we insist that you come with a parent or guardian. Why?
Yeah.
So that we can help you and help your parents decide how the course you want to do is effective for you or not. We see a lot of instances where parents say, oh, I want him to be this. But we want to listen to the child as well.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Why? Let's see your SSC results. Does it align with medicine? Does it align with mass comm? How does that? And then a lot of times kids are not able to tell the parents, oh, daddy, I don't want nursing because I'm not good at it.
And their parents will want them to go for that.
So when you come with the child, we help the child to say, oh, sir, ma, this child wants to go in this direction because, and we advise that you give him or her a chance to do that. We also now tell the child, oh, mommy wants you to go this way because, so we're bridging that gap between the child and the parent. So it helps effectively if the parents communicate with lecturers for the good of the child. It's not just about school. About the child, not school.
Wow. Yeah. Well, communication is very important in all areas of life. Let me come back to you, Mohammed. What are the benefits of involving parents in children's higher education journey and academic achievements?
I think that's a very good question because the truth is the parent actually, as Ms. Fiona said, starts the education process.
Sure.
If you look at the philosophy of education, the first agent of education is the parent.
Parents.
That's why when I'm getting married, I want my wife to be very intellectual because that's exactly
it's very important.
Very important. So from that stage, the mom, the parent know the child before even taking the child to secondary or even the university level. So as such, the parent is able to know, if you have two children, you know the differences between them.
Sure, you will.
This child prefers calculation, the other one likes to talk, and this one likes to dress this way, this one likes to dress that way. So having this knowledge means the parent knows the child more than the lecturers. Then so the value of parent, according to your question, is therefore giving the lecturer a heads up. This is the strength of this child. Like in our department, we have those students that prefer to, there's a communications department, media. So some like to handle the camera.
The camera.
The other wants to be the one that is being shot.
Sure.
So we notice that, parents say, this child likes this, and you see the child actually doing that. So the parent actually gave you the heads up, and you're working with that. Another relevance is, what do you call it? Career choice.
Career choice.
Parents, in most times, partake in giving career advice based on the strengths that they notice in their children at early age. Education also means trying to sharpen the inherent talent of a child. So the parents notice this talent and it's like, this my child is going to be a good artist. Let me take him to maybe School of Architecture. So at that, the parent has actually played a role, in advising the child. Primary counseling starts from home. The parent. So the lecturer carries on from there, trying to connect this child with the relevant academic prescriptions. Let me use that word, because in Lincoln we believe education is a prescription. The lecturer is like a doctor. This is the specific talent of a given child. In line with the parent's suggestion, then walk the child through that career pathway. Giving them the necessary network, alumni, graduate pool, entrepreneurship skills and other talent-related expertise. But this actually works with the parent who have actually noticed these things.
Okay, thank you very much. The topic we're looking at this morning is very important, but we're going to go on a quick break. When we return, we'll continue the program. All right. Yes, we have been discussing on the importance of collaborative efforts between lecturers and parents in nurturing students' education and well-being with my gentle men in the studio. Now let's go on this quick break. When we return, we will continue with the discussion. Welcome back from that break, and my guests are still with me here in the studio. Thank you so much for staying with us on the program. Yes, I say I was coming to you, Fiona, on the next question, because you said that whatever the child brings in your place is what you are building on. Now, talk to us. How can lecturers and parents collaborate to create an enabling environment to promote students' academic success?
Okay, thank you for that. So let me refer back to Lincoln College and Lincoln University.
Yes.
That's my playground mostly.
Okay.
So when parents come in first, we always encourage parents to come with their children, come with their wards, come with their kids to school from the beginning all through the tenure of their education with us. So we have something we call counselors.
Okay.
So these counselors, which include us, staff, we are allocated certain number of students that are supposed to be our children while they are with us.
Wow.
And to take care of these children, we have to work with the parents of these children as well. This your child is under my care while they are here. Please, how can I help your child do better while they are here?
That's a good one. Yeah.
At the same time, your child is not doing well in this area. Please take note so that when they come home, you can work on that as well. So we have to always work hand in hand. It's not a parent, go home parent, come to school.
School thing, yeah.
You're a teacher, I'm a teacher. You're a parent, I'm a parent. It's always, it's a continuing process. It doesn't stop when school is in session or when school is out of session. Even out of session, like we just recently resumed, there are certain students who have not resumed. We have already started calling. What's wrong? Why is he not here yet? What's going on? Are they outside Abuja? Are they coming back? Just let's know, because they are our children as much as they are your children.
Yes.
So we always have to work hand in hand. And it gives parents some sort of relief to know that, this school where my child is, they are not just about the school fees. It's not just about come to school. They actually want the good of these children. So you see children picking good attitudes, even from the school authority, from staff, from us that have been their school parents while they're here. The little I know from where I come from too, I would also impact on the child. So when they go home, they're not just learning academics, they're learning character as well.
Okay, and that will have a great impact on the children.
Yes, exactly.
To some extent. Muhammad, you are going to round the whole discussion with us with this question. What strategies can lecturers and parents employ to address specific needs and challenges of, I'd say I was coming back to it, so you quickly round it up because we don't have much time again.
Okay, it's great. When you talk about strategies, we're going to be very scholarly because these are proven strategies that have worked in many places.
Okay.
In the works of, Epstein, Joyce Epstein of Hopkins University, a lot of scholars have written a lot from research. To notice that universities or higher institutions that have collaborated with parents have done extremely well.
Well, sure.
Yes. It's not about the structure of the building, it's not about how expensive the school fees is, but it's about that collaboration. And they've mentioned a lot of strategies. We have scholars like in 2009 as well, they talked about 6 strategies.
Okay.
And those strategies: number 1, parenting; number 2, communication and collaboration; number 3, volunteering; number 4, decision making; number 5, community involvement. I will start with parenting, right? Because that's where it starts from. The parent has to show interest, about their child. As I said earlier, it's not about just paying the school fee or about paying allowances. They have to show extra interest.
Okay.
In Lincoln, we have a method that tries to check that. The nature of the assignments we give, a course called Orature, for example, the students have to learn about their history.
Okay.
Their own traditions as well.
Sure.
So parents have to actually bring in something. So it means, as a higher institution, we're trying to involve parents indirectly. And the next one is communication and collaboration. It means that there have to be some kind of communication between the lecturers or the institution and the parent. And in Lincoln College and Lincoln University, we have that. We have a group chat. We even have a system between parents and the student affairs unit.
Okay.
And the parents actually have access to the students' attendance because every lecturer in class would have to pen down signature and stamp of every student in attendance. And this is very rare. You can't find it in most universities we have today.
Muhammad, we need to go. Okay. So I need to let Fiona give us the last word now because time has gone.
Okay.
All right. Your last word.
Like my colleague says, education is for us all.
Yes.
It involves the home, it involves the school. A lot of us had parents who did not go to school. So through us, they are also going to school. So when we involve the parents, it makes them feel like, okay, they know what they are doing. And they are doing the right thing by bringing these children to us. So you cannot overstate the importance of a collaborative system between the home and the institution, especially in the higher institution. The elementary ones were used to the parents being involved all the time. You take them to school, you bring them back, homework, you will have to be involved. But once they get to the higher institution, you start to feel like they are grown, or maybe you need to give them space. They don't need, no. That is the part where you need to be more involved. We've seen stories over time and time again, cultism, drugs, because someone thought, I need to give this child space. No. That is the foundation for tomorrow. The university is the first step for the rest of their lives. So you need to be more involved even at that point. And for us in Lincoln, we understand that fact. That is why we make it a must to involve parents in every given chance. Like he said, for the lecturers, attendance, group chats, student affairs, you have direct access to us at any time. And we'll always try our best, even by mails at the end of the session. We send you performance mails so to let you know how your child is faring, so that at the beginning they would know that, okay, if I fail, it's going home, so I better behave.
Thank you so much. I know if I give you all the time, you keep talking and talking, but we need to go. At this point, we want to say a very big thank you for taking out your time to come tell us what you're doing. It's very, very important and impactful. We do really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
All right. Yes, we have been discussing the importance of collaborative efforts between lecturers and parents in nurturing students' education and well-being with my gentlemen here, Muhammad Sule and Fiona Irekpita. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for
All
having
right.
us.
Okay. And they have told us a lot. We have known the relationship between lecturers and parents. Parents must get involved. Now we're going to go on this quick break. When we return, the program continues.